Hey everybody, what if you're in a long-term relationship and your partner wants to try something sexually that doesn't interest you? What do you do? Well, this is common and it's a tricky situation because if you don't try new things every once in a while, sex is probably going to get pretty boring. And that's okay for some people and it's not okay for others. If you do consider your partner's request, your partner will probably really appreciate that, even if you decide not to go through with it. So the first thing I would suggest you do is think about what your emotional reactions are to this request. Are you afraid? And if you're afraid, what can you get from your partner to help you feel less afraid? Or maybe you're embarrassed, in which case talking to your partner may help alleviate that. You might be grossed out, and that's a disgust response that may or may not be bypassable. But what I can tell you is that oftentimes when people are excited, they feel less disgusted by stuff that would disgust them if they weren't sexually turned on. So what you might want to do is break this behavior down into small steps and try just a little step and see how it goes, or fantasize about it with your partner and see how that feels to you, and have a stop word so that if you try it and you don't like it, you can stop it at any time. You have complete control over it. You might find it interesting that sometimes people don't want to try stuff because they're afraid it's going to be too exciting, like they're going to lose control and they're afraid of doing that. So I'm not saying that's the case for you around this, but it is the case for some people sometimes. And that's today's 60 Seconds of Sex.